Westmore, today you take the oath of office. You're going to be the first black governor. She's going to be the first woman of color as a lieutenant governor. We're going to talk about slavery in the 21st century. All right? You took an oath, or you taking an oath. You also made a promise. No one left behind. We're not going to leave me behind. I'll be at your event today. And when I come, you're going to hear a mic check. That's what I do. I'm an independent filmmaker, a documentarian. And I've been making a movie about being black in America. It's called Letters to Zion. It's a ghetto Da Vinci Code. 400 years of slavery. 400 years of slavery we've been here. You feel me? That's Governor Hogan. That's the Weaver Award. That's Senator Kelly. That's Adrian Jones. That's Bob Ehrlich. And that's my Shorty program. Self-help organization for the redevelopment, re-education of the young. Part of my program was the political part. All right? The political part. And this is about the politics. That's Scott Shellenberger. That's the Department of Justice. All right? That's the Department of Justice. Eric Barron, Sarah Marquette, Rod Rosenstein, Alan Locks. Yeah. Y'all been shielding the corruption in Baltimore and making billions of dollars off of black bodies. That's the First Amendment of the Constitution. Congress shall make no laws respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the exercise thereof or abridging the freedoms of speech, the press, and the right for the people to peaceably assemble and petition the government for redress and grievances. I contacted Scott Shellenberger as a whistleblower for the corruption in the courts in Baltimore County. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation cotton for cocaine, and you made our kids the cash crop. All evidence submitted to your office, everything since 2006. That's the States Attorney's Office. Greg Bernstein. You locked me up on Christmas. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. If you go to the Lake County Board, I have testimony on June the 10th, 2007. If you go to parole and probation, I got my whistleblower's application in parole and probation. If you contact Chief Judge of the Supreme Court, he'll tell you I was making a movie. I told him that in April of 2007. And this is the Supreme Court, 2007. My store on Falls Road. And it's about the war on drugs. So Westmore, when you sit in office, you got work to do. That's Delegate Sheila Roof. That's Peter Francott. That's Justice Mary Barbera. That's Marilyn Mosby. That's Delegate Smith. That's Brandon Scott. That's Eric Holder, the Department of Justice. That's Brian Frosch. That's Stephanie Smith. That's Governor Hogan. That's Delegate Roof. That's Anthony Brown, the Attorney General. All right? He was Lieutenant Governor Brown when I started this. That's Xavier Conway, the clerk of the court. I refiled my paperwork. Everything I've been doing is in the clerk's office. Everything I've been doing is in Judge Carrion's office. Everything I've been doing is in Eric Barron's Department of Justice office. Eric Barron, that new program that you're running, ain't nothing but what they did with Ronald Reagan. All right? And you're an officer of the court, the state. And President Obama asked for an investigation, and you've been silent. You've been shielding the corruption in Baltimore since you were Delegate Smith. That's Ivan Bates. Ivan Bates has knowledge and evidence. And if he's an officer of the court and doesn't act on that, that means that he's parties to a crime. And that's Governor Westmore. That's Governor Westmore. You got this. This is January 11th, 2023. You're getting ready to get elected, and you got mail. You got to act on that mail. I'm a whistleblower, and I got whistleblowers' protections. The Supreme Court, President Obama, now it's you. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? No one left behind. We're going to put it to the test in 2023.